Valerie Ashton. And as I call your name, we have a number of, we'll probably have 20 or so comments, and we need to keep it to the 3 minutes. So I'll call 3 names at a time, and if you would then line up so that you can.
Ashton, A-S-H-T-O-N.
Valerie Ashton, Angela Halfman, and Steve Miller, if you could line up. Would you state your name and the city you're from?
My name is Valerie Ashton. I live in Carlsbad, California. I'm the founder and managing director of Upward Dog Rescue, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We have been an adoption partner with San Bernardino City Animal Shelter since 2012. Since this is my first time here at a council meeting, I would like to first thank the city for the opportunity to help such wonderful, amazing dogs. I could give you many, many names of adopters of dogs rescued from your shelter who would all tell you the same thing. Thank you for letting Upward Dog Rescue save my family member's life. A recent event has prompted me to come here today. On Thursday, March 27th, I pulled a little dog from your shelter who unfortunately will never get to meet a forever home because he died at our vet hospital. His name was Inky Binky. Perhaps some of you were some of the 4,000 plus people who saw his video on YouTube. I didn't name him that. That was his name on his tag, and ironically, having that tag around the neck is likely part of the reason he is no longer alive. Dogs that come in as strays to San Bernardino City are released to go to adoption or rescue partners after 3 days. But because Inky Binky had that tag on his neck, the shelter held him for 10 days. From sometime on March 17th after he was picked up in Colton until exactly noon on March 27th when I was in the lobby to rescue him. For most dogs, a 10-day hold at the shelter wouldn't be that big of a deal. They probably would get kennel cough, but hopefully it wouldn't develop into pneumonia. But Inky Binky was different. He had a horrific, massive degloving injury and 2 broken back legs. You have photos in your handouts. After being picked up by animal control, both of Inky Binky's legs were bandaged with instructions to change bandages every 3 days. That never happened. When I rescued him, he had the same bandages from 10 days earlier. He smelled septic, and I was overcome with nausea. If I took that poor care of a dog, my vet would probably report me to authorities. Although we were initially hopeful he would stabilize and we could do his amputation surgery, Inky Binky succumbed to his battle on March 31st. I will never forget this sweet little 4-pound dog, which brings me to why I'm here today, the real problem. Injured and ill dogs come into the shelter all the time. Your adoption partner rescues want to help them. This is especially critical in cases of confiscation and microchip holds. My Rescue and other approved 501c3 rescue partners are willing to take on the veterinary costs when we rescue these dogs. I believe this is a win-win for the city because it will save you money and leave an empty kennel. I know there are lots of news stories and petitions circulating about the shelter and its employees and other networkers. Let me just say I have no other agenda other than to rescue dogs and get them adopted. I want to work with you, and I promise I will be reasonable and easy to work with. I'm here today to ask you to please schedule a meeting or a roundtable discussion where adoption partners can meet with council members and other cities that contract with the shelter. Let's all work together to make your animal control program one you can be proud of. I know we can do it, and we will save a lot of lives in the process. Thank you.